Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is David, this is David K Reacts, and here I ramble with articulation, I hope, about a variety of video and music and otherwise audio related things based on the videos I'm watching. Today is International Women's Day, and so I am dedicating this episode to everybody in my audience and out there in general who identifies as female or as a woman. And this is for all of you wonderful people. This is going to be The Who, featuring Lzzy Hale, performing the Song of Women. This is one I would like to say thank you to Melanie Thomas and Cindy Owens, who recommended this to me. This has been, The Who in general, rather, I should say, have been on my radar for a little while. And while I normally bring a band in clean, by which I mean I bring them in without anybody else with them, the Song of Women just seemed too appropriate for today for me not to do it. And so we're bringing The Who in with Lzzy Hale. I found The Who back in 2019, as I think a lot of people in North America did, when Juve Juve You came out, and loved it. It was something so unlike anything I'd heard before, and I really, really got into it. I didn't sort of get into following them. It kind of came around at the wrong moment. I heard the one... Well, I think I ended up listening to 3 or 4 of their songs as they were releasing singles, but I never actually got around to getting an album or really kind of getting into a following of them. But their music is fantastic. What's so cool, I think, is it brings the Mongolian culture and musical culture into kind of metal music, which is something I'm familiar with anyway, and so there's an accessible entry point to something very different, and I really, really like that. I think it's one of the things that's made them so successful. I believe that they either have played or are programmed for Coachella, for the Download Festival in the UK. Like, they're making big strides, and it's wonderful to see it happening. The Who are Gala, Jaya, Enkush, and Temka, and they potentially tour with additional musicians. I don't know if we'll get any of those in this video, but they're extremely talented, and they play instruments that are electric versions of traditional Mongolian instruments. They have the tur, which is a sort of flute, I believe. The tumurkur, which is kind of like a jaw harp, the tovshur, which is a mandolin type thing. I apologize, incidentally, if I'm butchering any of these pronunciations. And also the morinkur. And the morinkur, I was looking these up, and this interested me. It's actually been designated one of UNESCO's masterpieces of oral and intangible heritage of humanity. And that is to say that, it's something that is a unique and special part of a culture. And this sort of designation is given to a very wide range of things. It includes avalanche management in Austria and Switzerland. There's styles of flatbread making in a variety of countries, but including Azerbaijan and Kyrgyzstan. The kabuki theatre in Japan, the Ijele masquerade in Nigeria. There's a whole swathe of different things that fall under this designation that are sort of, have been recognized as being so special and unique and beneficial to everybody, but coming from a specific culture. And the morinkur, which is a bowed instrument that features quite heavily in The Who's work, is one of those things. And so it's kind of cool to be bringing all that kind of thing to music that has become so, so popular. And I'm looking forward to bringing them to the channel. Lzzy Hale, of course, the front person of Halestorm, which is a band. I may well bring them to the channel at some point as well. I have a couple of their albums. I really, really enjoy their work. I haven't actually seen a video, so even if it's a song I know, it would be worth bringing them because I could at least do some analysis work on the video. So they may come to the channel down the line. But today, they are all coming as a unit. And I'm really excited to see this because I've only ever seen The Who as The Who. I haven't seen them collaborate. And I know they also collaborated with, I can't think of his name now, the guy from Papa Roach. Like, they've got some big names they're working with, and that's awesome. So yeah, I think I will just say welcome back to the channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. If it is, the way this works, I'm going to watch the video straight through. I will be emoting and commenting over the top of it. I will then go back to the beginning, watch it again, and this time pause, interrupt, and offer what commentary and analysis I feel I can based on what I've just seen and heard. Please do like the video if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and if you'd like to donate to support the channel, you are welcome to do so. You can do so by going to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts and making a single donation, heading to patreon.com/DavidKReacts, where you can donate $2 Canadian dollars per month to support the channel on an ongoing basis, which also gives you access to my Discord. Or you can head over to, or in fact not head over, anywhere rather, and just down below leave a super thanks, and I will get back to that comment as quickly as I can. I think that's everything, so without any further delay, this is The Who with Lzzy Hale performing the Song of Women. I love this introduction. There's a real weight to it. It's got this kind of... the rhythm is so set, it's got this kind of... I get a feeling of inevitability from this. It's really cool. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow, she fits right in with the sound. She's a great choice. Oh, is this all their mothers? Oh, I love that. This is cool. It's kind of both heavy and not heavy at the same time. I think this is so effective, these cutaways. Oh, I love these lyrics. I love this groove they've got. This is such a full sound. It's awesome. This drone-like sound they have going the whole way through is such a great support. I love the drum pickup too here. When did they switch to 4/4? I didn't feel that. Oh, this is so cool! Ah, so good! So good. Whoa, that was 6 minutes? Damn, that flew by. What a great piece of music. I love that. I think the lyrics are fantastic. I'm fire, I am empress, I am thunder. Every heartbeat's a woman's song. These are magnificent lyrics. Magnificent. And Lzzy was the perfect choice to sing with them. There's something about the growl, the power in her style, fits in so well over the top of the throat singing and the kind of drone sound that The Who has. And she's also really great at the non-verbal singing, like the vocalizations that she was doing there, which, from what little I'm aware of, seem to be quite a typical part of Mongolian music. And she fit right in with all of that. That's brilliant. I'm just going to quickly go back, but I'm also just going to glance down and see if I can see any further information on this. Edited by Ben Guzman. Fantastic job editing on this. That was a really good video. We'll talk about that as I go through. Motion graphics by Jacqueline Cataldi. Again, fantastic work. I loved the visual presentation of this. It was really effective. What else have we got here? We got the lyrics. Fantastic. They are written in Mongolian. I don't know if I'll find it messy. If I maybe Google Translate those just to see what's being said at those points. But that is just incredible. Really good. Oh, I can see down the bottom here they've also done something with William Duval of Alice in Chains. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to see quickly Song of Women translation. If I can see what those Mongolian lyrics are. Okay, yeah, so there's 3 Mongolian sections that translate the very beginning. It is said that a coconut tree grows flowers. It was heartbreaking to sing softly, honorable lady compassionate. These might be incorrect, incidentally. This is just, I'm using lyricstranslate.com here. In the center, birds chirped in the eternal blue sky. It is said that you will have fun in your heart. I am faith, honorable lady compassionate. And it is said that the Argalkan mountains are covered with holes. It seems that those who are close to him will be moved. Birds chirped in the eternal blue sky. It is said that you will have fun in your heart. Yes. Such evocative lyrics. Those are beautiful. So those are the Mongolian sections that are sung. Really lovely stuff. Let's go back to the beginning of this and see what I can pull out as I go. Now, I can't remember what the openings to their previous videos are, but I love this very simple introduction text. There's nothing particularly flowery about it, which is fine. And I love the fact that what they have done is they've got this simplicity, but they do have something... Oh, hang on, I need my video back up, don't I? Whoops! Glad I remembered that early on. They do have something going on. I'll just play that 3 seconds again. Oops. With these very blurred, out of focus images just fluttering in and out over the black and sort of surrounding the logo. It's just a simple thing. It brings you slowly into the video. It's kind of like coming out of the mist into the video itself. I kind of like that. And the sound of the wind in the background. It's a really, really effective way of bringing us into the soundscape that they're about to present. And the cymbal too. And I love that. You get that first drum hit and the first vocalization. Boom, the title comes onto the screen. Very, very effective. This is, yeah, what a great opening. And openings matter. First few seconds of something that you see, especially if you are going to put titles up, they should be interesting, you know? Why are you not playing? Very interesting thing. So this is the Morincourt that's being played here. You can see also they have these very decorative, off screen right now, but these decorative kind of horse head tops where the tuning pegs are. Very, very beautiful instruments, the Who's specific Morincourts. But I love that we get this down, 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 down with these slides, because those are going to come back in the vocals a little later on. Those drops that let's keep a note going and then fall off it a little bit, they come in later on. And I like the fact that we kind of have them set up now with the Morincourt. It just kind of gives us like an in to the style of this music. And I love that we're starting straight away with this. Like, this is basically, as I understand it, it's effectively the national instrument of Mongolia. And the fact that we're starting out with that as the sound is fantastic, because we're immediately pulled into the culture of this song. Oh, yeah, right. So I mentioned previously the Who is Gala, Jaya, Enkush, and Temka. They also have, I think it's Ono and Odko, who are their touring drummers. And so I'm guessing that those are the two that we're seeing here. They do fantastic work throughout this. I'm really, really impressed. Everybody's pulls together so beautifully, but it is, you know, it's one of those things, like in a song like this where you've got such a strong rhythm, it is so critical that the drummers are on point and they nail it. And they're singing too. This is interesting to me as well. The fact that the way that this has been edited is really nice, because it's not just focusing on the people, it's focusing on the instruments. This is something we do a fair amount. You know, I've seen this in videos on the channel before. But I like that we're doing it here in particular, because it's one of those things where we're bringing, you know, this might be the first song that people see of The Who, and so they are experiencing these instruments for the first time. And it's cool that they get featured. Like, you have that focus on them as well as on the people, because they're all a part of the sound. Right, but there's something here, you know, to a Western audience watching this, we're not so familiar with these instruments, and so it's nice to be able to have that introduction if you haven't seen the band before, or you're not familiar with Mongolian music. So I'm not so familiar. I have to look up the names. I'll maybe put them up here. Who is the bass player? I'm not familiar. I think that's another of the touring musicians, and I'm not familiar with their name. But I like the fact that we've got that sound in here, and at the same time we've got the strummed sound, which I'm assuming at this point in time that is the tofshur. I know traditionally, I think they only have 3 strings. I might be wrong about that. I'm sort of remembering things from when I looked this up a couple of days ago. But we're kind of gradually layering sounds in here. The Morincourt playing a little bit higher now. We've got that strumming sound coming in. There's a really nice build, and yet things like the drum pattern that's going on here, this doom, 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 this heartbeat that's happening in the background, just keeping consistent. Really, really effective. And I love that right before the vocals come in, we get that. Nope, not there today. But this. that slide right up on the Morincourt, and it just gives us this highest pitch sound, which like brings in one quick additional level before we then come in with the vocals and start the verse. And I love here that we have two different styles of vocal happening. We've got somebody singing a little cleaner, and we've got, I assume it's Gala. I think he is the lead throat singer, and he's the one who right now is here on the screen. This is Gala. With the more throat singing style going on here. So you've got the very growly sound and a much cleaner sound over the top of it. And the two of them blending together sounds fantastic. And there we start to have this, I don't know what the word is, but it sounds like ichne. Like we're getting that sliding in that we were having in the Morincourt at the beginning. And I just love the fact that it's just, this is something that's consistent through it. Now, I'm not familiar with Mongolian music. This might be a very common part of what it is, like that style. But regardless of whether that's the case or not, the fact that we had it foreshadowed by the instrumentation and then repeated in the vocals once they've come in, I just think is a really effective use of kind of dropping those hints musically earlier on. And then this idea is just beautiful. The idea that we cut away for a moment and we show a portrait of them as a child with their mother. What a beautiful idea. I'm assuming that's what that is. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But what better idea for the Song of Women than to show the women who brought these people into the world and nurtured them and formed a significant part in shaping who they are. That's lovely. And I love that we've done it with this beautiful kind of painted style, the watercolor wash. We have this very black background where they are, and then we have this white background here, or off-white background here, where we have this artist's rendering. It's a really, really nice touch, and then just to have them softly lit from the side, nothing harsh about it, there with the portrait. What a wonderful idea. This is just brilliant. I love this element of the video so much. And here we have these wonderful elements coming into this. We have Lzzy's voice. Total contrast to everything that we've just heard. Fantastic. Comes in on a clean tone, which is nice. She obviously goes into a bit more of a growly quality later on, but this is a perfect intro. And we have the clash of the color of what she's wearing. Everybody else is in black, dark colors, maybe like we have in the background here, that gray shirt, things like that. But this vibrant red jacket that Lzzy is wearing, the red lipstick, it makes her stand out so much, which is perfect, once again, for the Song of Women. The woman singing with the group is at the forefront, and I love that so, so much. Brilliant, brilliant design element here. And I like that it's also tied in. We have the red wraps on the drummer's hand there. Like, there are elements, if I'm not mistaken, Enkhsaikhan, who is the lead Morincourt player, if I'm not mistaken, I think his Morincourt is also red. I can't remember if we get a good view of that in here. Gala's is kind of like a tealy turquoise blue. And Enkhsaikhan's, I think, is red. We'll see if that comes up later. I love that she's the next person that we see. So we have the two sort of front vocalists. I won't say front people because I think Enkush is as much a front person of The Who as Gala is, just instrumentally speaking. Again, you know, I've only seen a few songs, so if I'm missing something there, please correct me. But that's lovely that Lzzy gets the next portrait moment. Great stuff.
Across the united wars of given peace, across the wars begins. I've started wars of given peace.
I love that lyric. I've started wars, I've given peace. What a... The lyrics in this are magnificent. They really are.
Across the ocean, carry the seed. I'm your lover, I'm your mother, I'm your sister, I'm your daughter. When kings fall.
Love that too, the gradual power up as we go through this of the different things, different relationships that a woman can be to somebody else. Lover, mother, sister, daughter. Great stuff, and gradually lifting this all up, leading into the verse with this very, very powerful lyric. And I love the camera work that's going on here as well. That shot from underneath of the hand. Oh, wow, this is magnificent stuff. This is a beautifully shot video. I also love in the background this kind of the turquoise rimmed light that we've got there. It's cool but not cold. There's nothing harsh about it. It's just a great kind of balance against what we've got going on in the shot. They lit this beautifully. Like, look here, you have this wonderful thing of the red light on the one side, the blue light on the other. It just creates this idea of versatility, of the possibility of being multiple things, the possibility of having two sides to a coin. Like, there's so many cool things that are created in the mind subconsciously simply because of the use of contrasting light on either side of the face. And it's just the colors that they've chosen. This is one of those things, right? You can say, oh, I want blue light. Sure, you can have blue light. Which of the 120 different variations of blue do you want? I'm probably not exaggerating anyway. You know, even going into smaller theatres, if you say, I want blue light, they'll pull out 5 or 6 different gels. If you go into a big one, they'll probably pull out 50. I love the colour choices that they've had here. They're just really, really fantastic for blending in with what's going on and also standing out in front of it. Really great stuff. The intensity, too, of these shots straight on of Lzzy, so powerful. She had, I think, almost the second line she sang there was one of those as well. Great stuff.
I'm your sister, I'm your daughter. When kings fall to their knees, they sing a woman's song.
That's a great line. When kings fall to their knees, they sing a woman's song. Absolutely love that. And what I do love is as she sings the word woman's song, we start bringing that vocal drone in.
When kings fall to their knees, they sing a woman's song.
And then it fades away again. And that sound is going to be something that comes in more and more under to support Lzzy and what she's singing. It's fantastic. Yet another great portrait image here. These are just fantastic. It's such a wonderful touch to all of this. Lovely, lovely stuff.
A woman's song. When birds scream in the trees, they sing a woman's song.
Again, something so small is the bass notes in this. If I'm not mistaken, and again, I've said this before, you know, these headphones I think are the best ones for me to react to, but there will be a couple of things they don't pick up that if I was wearing AirPods, I might pick up. That's the nature of headphones. Like, without listening to something on an amazing surround sound system or something like that, or at least a very good stereo system, you don't necessarily get every element. It sounds to me like there's just a single bass strum here. That's bass strum, not bass drum.
When birds scream
Boom. That note there is going to hold.
in the trees, they sing a woman's song.
now we've gone back up to the tonic. So it's just down to the major seventh, back up to the tonic, and there's just a single strum, and that note holds through the line. And it's so effective because, again, it's another instrument playing into this idea of the drone that we have going on throughout this. Everything is supporting the sound. The sound is set. We know what the sound is going to be because everything is working towards that same sound.
The sunrise in the east sings a woman's song.
And this time we're getting much more of that throat sung bass note coming through there at that point, which is fantastic. Great power coming in and just supporting, and I love how much they give and take at different points of this. Also notice we've got slightly more complex drums going on with both drummers, with the kit and with, I don't for the life of me know what the drums are called that this individual is playing here. I don't know who is Ono and who is Odko. I apologize for that. I'm not so familiar with their touring musicians. But the drums are picking up a little bit. There was a little hi-hat, there's small embellishments coming through here and there. Just this constant layering that goes on throughout this entire song. It's great stuff.
Sings a woman's song. Every heart that beats sings a woman's song.
And there, every heart that beats sings a woman's song, and then under this we've got this ya, 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 ya. There's now this additional consonant added into the vocalizations, and it's just, again, something else coming in to beef up what's happening. This is so, so good.
A woman's song.
I love how we just fade in and out of those, and they hang for exactly the right amount of time too. Again, fantastic editing. They don't hang around too long, but they give us long enough to absorb what is actually happening in front of us, and that's just so, so good. Excuse me 1 second, I think I just heard the door upstairs. Okay, back. Sorry about that. I love the sound they have going on here. The background vocalizations that are coming from Gala and Lzzy are blending so very well with what I say that. Hang on 1 second. Actually, I think it's Enkhsaikhan who's actually doing that throat singing at that point, and I think Gala might be the one playing the Morincourt solo at that point. But regardless, whoever it is, the blending between the Morincourt and the vocals behind it is so good here. The counterpoint between the melody and that vocal harmonic, which is not quite, we're not full. I mean, we never quite go full drone in the sense that they shift notes here and there and things like that. But we're starting to get that vibe creeping more and more into what is happening musically here. They're also just great pictures. Like the ones that they're showing up. They're lovely, lovely photographs. They chose great pictures.
I am fire.
Oh, I love that.
I am fire.
I love that we get this moment here of seeing the group as a whole. I realize I haven't been naming everybody here, so unless I am much mistaken, and again, please correct me if I am wrong, I think we have Gala on the extreme left, Enkhsaikhan on the extreme right, and then we have Jaya, I think, or Jaya, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I think is this individual here, and therefore this is Temka. I think I have that correct. If I'm wrong, please do correct me. As I say, still getting used to the group and who everybody is. But this shot right here is absolutely fantastic.
I am water. I am embrace. I am thunder. I am flower.
And here we're getting a little bit more... Sorry, I was letting that run just because it's so cool. We're getting a little bit more of Lzzy's growl coming through. Like, she can go further than this still, but I love that it's something that builds through this as the passion within the song is building as well. Like, there's so much meaning and power behind these lyrics, and it just comes more and more to the front as we push through the song. And I love the simple idea, it's so effective, of just this list. I am this, I am this, I am this, I am this. It doesn't need to be any more complicated than that to get the message across. Marvelous stuff. And there, oh my goodness, the switch where all of a sudden the vocals, the throat sung vocals come in over the top of Lzzy, and she fades, the growl fades, the throat sing comes in. These two styles of vocal distortion are working together extremely well. I really, really like this. Oh, that blend there. Coming in over the top of it. So good! This sound is wonderful. And now at this point in the song, we're starting to get a little bit more lighting coming through. You'll notice now we're seeing the yellow jacket. It was briefly there, Enkhsaikhan's jacket, in the shot where I was naming folks, but it was dimmer. It wasn't so well lit. This is where the colour really starts to come through. And I love that we've brightened this thing up a little bit, and that's kind of one of the giveaways of that. Also, you get a nice little view just slightly here of Temka playing the Tovshur. We get a slightly better view of the actual body of it a little later. But, oh, this is so well done. And I love that we get this dynamic pose from Lzzy happening here with the four members of the Who surrounding her. But she's the focal point. Even though she's set further back than all four of them, she's still kind of the focal point of what's going on here. Great stuff. And again, there, she joins in at the top of that. So I'm Faith, I think, at that point. But the fact that that comes in right up there, and it kind of blends so well. The effectiveness of the sort of three, I think at times even four voices, including Lzzy's, that are here that are just blending beautifully together. Again, she was such a good choice for this. And this is where I was talking. She's so effective at sort of working with these vocalized sections, and the interjections that she brings in, this kind of call and response between her and the group, is so effective. Really, really is. So I think she's double-tracked herself here, is my guess, unless there was there was like a chorus that was sung on this as well. But I love the fact that we just get this faint sort of female harmony behind her coming through. I really, really like that. Just bolsters, again, this increase. We've kind of layered the group as is, as far as we can layer them, and so they start adding layers to themselves. Great stuff. There was the... So there's a better look. So it looks like it's 4 strings here? Or is that 3? I can't quite tell. It's just blurry enough at the towards the higher string there that I can't see if there's a 4th or if it's just 3, but this would be the Tovshur. Again, nice to see a little fraction of it just as Temka's playing, doing his thing. I like that. And now we fade. I love that she holds that note on, and as she holds it on, you get the kind of almost drone-like singing coming in underneath on the same note. It's just this huge support of the tonic right now, that key prime note of the key that the song is in, and we have it up here with Lzzy, and we have it down here with the Mongolian lyrics that are coming in at this point in time. Absolutely love that. And this is the other part I was talking about when I was talking about the slides on the Morin chorus at the beginning. That last note every time just slides down to the minor seventh, and then they're back up again to the tonic to keep singing for the next line. So effective, and so foreshadowed by the Morin chorus doing something very, very similar during the introduction. And now we almost have a chordal drone, as there are going on in the middle, and just the notes surrounding, bracketing it all out. This is, it's such a powerful moment. Just because there's no lyrics being sung here. And it's just, like, everything in this song is so well thought out. And this is what I love about the Who's music, and everything that I've heard so far seems to be very, very considered. The way that they construct their music is really, really effective. Oh, hang on, we're into... Okay, I want to jump back a few seconds. When did we go into 4/4? Was it at that point? I think it was, yeah. Because, yeah, you can hear here, they're blending it a little bit. Like, this is sounding a bit more like a bumpa but I don't think we're quite there yet. Because if I'm going to do what I very rarely do in these videos and jump back. So here it's really, really clear. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. So here we're very, very clearly in 12/8. It might even be before. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's I was busy focusing on the introduction of that kind of drone sound, but that's the point where it switches into 4/4. But it does it in a way where you could almost 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, and here it's very, very, very clear. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are 100% in 4/4. We've gone from what's called compound time, which is three beats to a 3 subbeats to 1 key beat. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. To simple time, which is 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. Very, very clear switch at this point. But that 8 bars or so in between is a little unclear exactly which way we're going. And I love that sort of slow transition between compound and simple. It's fantastic. And here, this sound of the vocals, so like gentle and to the back of the sound, but still so present. Great mixing. Oh. And so this powerful yeah going on over the top of it, and this simple "Every Heart Beats a Woman's Song" pulsing along with this 4/4 da 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 da. I love that it's syncopated for a start. It's the offbeatness da 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 da. I'm exaggerating it there, but you can hear the snaps are on the beat da 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 da, slightly offbeat, but at the same time it's just kind of like this pulsing rhythm, like a heartbeat, like less like a heartbeat than the drums were earlier, but it's that kind of consistency. It's great. Such a simple breakdown there, but what I actually think is really nice, we've got this slightly EQ'd vocal on Lzzy, so that you've kind of got this not quite telephone EQ, but verging in that general direction. But then this whistling coming through over the top, so clear. It's such an effective sound to add in at this point in time, because it's higher pitched than almost anything that happens in this song. And it's just a really, really lovely sound, and very clear, very pure sound. And notice even here, we have a drone, and this really is a drone at this point in time. And then this solo on the Morin Khor just playing us out. And what's almost the last thing we hear? That slide down again. Oh, that is fantastic. What a brilliant piece of music. I really, really enjoyed that. Thank you. Oh, pardon me. Thank you, Melanie and Cindy, for recommending that. The Who are a great band. If you don't know them, check them out. Again, I keep forgetting to say this at the beginning. Check out the original song without me talking over the top if you haven't heard it. If you haven't, you should have a listen to it really before I do my analyses. But I'll always link it in the description below. So do go and check it out. Check out The Who. Check out Lzzy. Two fantastic groups that, I mean, Lzzy has done her own stuff as well, but also with Halestorm. Fantastic. Really, really recommend. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. I hope I was able to bring something to you during this video, whether it was perspective on an element of the song you hadn't thought of before, the song itself, the band, Lzzy, any of the above. If I managed to bring something to you, then I have achieved what I'm trying to do here. And I appreciate you watching this with me. Please do like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you would care to donate to support the channel, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/DavidKreacts, patreon.com/DavidKreacts, or by leaving a super thanks comment on the video down below. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I really, really appreciate it. I have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime. Let's go for 8:32 a.m. Somebody's watching this in the morning. I don't know why you would be, but go for it. If I manage to catch somebody, then I will be very happy. If you haven't seen my videos before, for some reason I just name a time at the end of video, and in the hopes I'll catch someone out who literally finishes watching it at exactly that moment. I don't know why. It's just fun. Thanks again for watching. Look after yourselves. Take care for now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.